Why are houses in the Orlando area selling for so much more than above appraised value? Well, that's what we're talking about next. Welcome everybody. My name's Chuck Jackson and I'm a Florida licensed realtor with Florida Realty Investments servicing the Central Florida area. Now before we get started, I want to encourage you to see this video in its entirety because at the end of it, I'm going to share with you a way you can get the monthly value of your home every month for free. Okay, so you're looking for a home in the Orlando area. And like a lot of others, you put in dozens of bids to try to get that house and you finally land one. You finally get your first acceptance and you go to the bank to get a loan for that. And what do you find out? The value of the house that you're buying is above the appraisal value. What's happened? Well, it's a current trend that's going on here in Orlando, here in Florida, and all over the 50 states, including Alaska. So the million-dollar question is, how long is this going to last? Well, no one can predict it. But I can tell you that Orlando and the Central Florida area, they are deeply in a seller's market. No one's going to give their house away for nickels and dimes. No one's selling their house at appraised value. They're selling it well above appraised value. They're selling it at something called market value. So that begs the question, what is market value? Well, an appraised value house is where they typically take houses that have sold in the area and make a comparison or a comparable price in order to calculate the value of the house that you're selling. Unfortunately, they don't take into account any upgrades, any features, or anything that might be unique and special about that house. However, in a house that's calculated on its market value, that's when things such as upgraded fixtures, upgraded roof, upgraded flooring, a pool, a gorgeous barbecue pit, property on a corner lot with lots and lots of oak trees in a great neighborhood, in a great school zone. All that value then gets calculated into the price, which typically raises its value. So in a nutshell, the buyer is willing to pay above appraised value because a house has more to offer than other similar houses in the area. Something else you might find in a seller's market is that the seller has greater control over the contract. He may decide to remove certain typical requirements, such as the buyer has to get a home inspection, the sale is conditioned upon an appraised value, or contingent upon a home inspection report, or even types of financing. In a crazy market like this, both the buyer and the seller may consider talking or using a real estate attorney because of the contract issues and the speed at which things are happening. You see, realtors have the responsibility for both the buyer and the seller to negotiate based on the contract as it is written. It's up to the buyer or the seller to make changes and negotiate changes to that contract. Realtors cannot give you any type of legal advice, whereas a real estate attorney can. Now, if you're curious as to whether or not you should work with a real estate attorney, then check out our video, Should I Work with a Real Estate Attorney? Okay, now, as promised, here's how you can get your free monthly home value report emailed directly to your inbox. This report includes a current estimate value of your home and, more importantly, a percentage of increase in value over the last months. It also provides you marketing trends for the neighborhood that you live in and surrounding area. So to get started, simply click the link in this post and submit your address. Don't worry, your privacy is utmost importance. We would not sell or share your information to anyone. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, be safe and have a great week.